o'clock, so I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is a regular Commissioners Court meeting, County of Starr, Monday, June 8th. Let the record show that we do have quorum, everyone being present. If everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Any public comments? Okay, first item is approval of minutes. I believe you all have them in your packet.
Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next is the vendors list. We also have that in our packet.
Motion to approve.
Okay, moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And claims, miscellaneous.
Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. I'm gonna do something a little different today. We're gonna go into executive session right now for just a little bit, and then we'll come back out and continue with the agenda. So it is 10:02, and pursuant to sections 551.074, we're going to executive session to discuss order of salaries, the ASO runoff, and also to discuss the possible resolution to authorize publication of notice of intent to issue certificates of obligation. We'll be back out shortly. We're back in open session. We'll go ahead and follow our regular agenda. Well, let me skip the reports and go to item number 8. And this is an action item to approve and take action on considering approval of resolution to authorize COs in a notice of intention. Bobby.
Yes, sir, Judge. Commissioners, Bobby Villarreal with the Starr Host of your financial advisors. The document you have in front of you, if you recall, if you notice on page 2, the tax rate in 2019 was 76.84, and in the past 4 or 5 years, the tax rate has gone from 76.84 down to 71.90. So roughly about 5 pennies of tax rate reduction overall between the M&O, INS, and the farm to market and flood control amounts. And what we have before you today is a certificate of obligation, notice of intent to publish in the paper for 2 consecutive Wednesdays. And again, right now, the projects to be considered would be the juvenile detention facility and some precinct road projects. Again, if you go to page 4, it'll show that the current debt service is at about $988,000 a year, which is covered by about 3.4 pennies of tax rate. And this coming next year, it'll actually drop to $228,000, roughly about $760,000 drop. And what that allows for is some capacity. If you go to the next page, page 5, it shows that we can do an issuance of at least $7 million to allow for a payment where it continues to have the INS rate at 3.4 pennies. It won't raise the INS rate. We think values are going to go up again. We'll know probably in the next evaluations from the appraisal district. Again, the appraisal district is not under the county's supervision. They're their own entity, just to clarify it for the public. Again, if the valuations from green energy, oil, gas, etc., rise, we anticipate that you can handle the $7 million without any tax rate increase whatsoever, and still have capacity going forward in the future for other projects if you needed. And again, I guess if the court were to move today, to publish a notice. It would happen in July 10th, July 17th in the paper, and at the regularly scheduled meeting of August 26th would be the day that we would price it and sell it and approve it with the court. And then the funds are usually in the bank with the county within 2 to 3 weeks after that. Again, I don't know if there's any questions.
Any questions? You know, I just have one comment, and this is for the people that are watching us, and for the audience, that, you know, we get criticized a lot of times that our taxes continue to increase, and I just want to point out, as you mentioned, Bobby, that over the last 5 years, the county tax rate has decreased a nickel. So it's about an 8% decrease that we've had over the last 4 years, and hopefully this year we'll be able to cut it down a little more. So, you know, the court is doing its best that we can to consider the needs of our taxpayers and keep the tax rate as low as we possibly can. Yes.
Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Commissioners,
you, Mr.
appreciate it.
Rivera. Anyone else that needs to come before the court at this point? If not, we'll go back to our regular agenda, and those will be our reports. Tax collector, Ms. Salinas.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. You don't have your reports in front of you. I will hand them out.
Thank you.
If you could please follow me. Total collections for June 2024, just for Starr County, were $250,546 with 39 cents. Current collections for June 2023 were $308,323 with 49 cents. There was a total collection of $57,777 with 10 cents less than last year. Current INS collections were $12,572 with 70 cents. Our total delinquent collections were $195,951 with 98 cents. Total delinquent collections for June 2023 were $282,828 with 43 cents. There was a total delinquent collection of $86,876 with 45 cents less than last year. As of June, we've collected 102% of the projected current collections. Projected current collections remaining are 0. We have collected 56% of the projected delinquent collections. Projected delinquent collections remaining are $1,346,513 with 43 cents. Collections made through the Department of Motor Vehicles are $40,049 with 60 cents. That concludes my report. Do you have any questions?
Any questions?
Thank you.
County clerk? Any questions on the county clerk? Sheriff's Department?
Morning, Your Honor, Commissioners. This is the projected revenue for the month of June 2024. We have USA Solutions at 1,500, Marshall Transport Services at $10,390, Medical Services at $3,274, Marshall Service for Housing of Inmates $190,512, Hidalgo County Sheriff $212,536, for a total revenue of $418,212. The count for July the 2nd, 2024 was 105 federal inmates, 123 Hidalgo inmates, 74 Starr County inmates, for a total house of 302. The average count for June was 101 federals and 114 Hidalgo inmates. We're showing a difference, an increased revenue from June 2023 to June 2024 of an additional $34,008. So this puts us at a total of $3,703,017, and that's in 87.13% collected for the year. That is my report.
Very good.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Your Honor.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
International Bridge.
Good morning. This is a report for June 2024. It's the total revenue from traffic is $220,660 with 50 cents, and we show an increase of $20,643 with 50 cents for the month of June 2023 compared to the month of June 2024. And we show a decrease of $18,277 on collections for the month of June 2024 compared to the month of May 2024. And we have the currency exchange excess of $52.41. And the grand total collections for June is $220,712 with 91 cents. Do you have any questions?
Just a quick comment, and it's not an agenda item, but just for our next Commissioners Court meeting for the court to consider. Last year, I believe that we gave a lump sum payment to the city of Roma for the bridge to catch up on the debt. So this year, it seems like we're going to be doing really good this year at the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So, just for our next Commissioners Court meeting, I might have that on the agenda to give a lump sum payment, or maybe wait another month or two to see how the final number will look, so we can give Roma a lump sum to cut down on some of that debt. Thank you, Licha. County Treasurer, Mr. Gonzalez.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. This is my report for the month of June 2024. Just please follow along with me. The ending balance for the general fund is at $5,967,927 with 46 cents. The road and bridge, the ending balance is at $502,574 with 66 cents. The enterprise funds, they're at $1,893,974 with 27 cents. The drainage district, it is at $3,938,166 with 16 cents. The INS funds, they are at $2,704,261 with 37 cents, which brings the whole ending grand total balances to $15,006,903 with 92 cents. That's my report. Are there any questions?
Any questions?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
County Auditor, Mr. Alvarez.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. I have the Auditor's monthly report for the month of June 30th. Page 1, I have the cash summary for reconciled cash in bank. General fund, we have $5,885,233. Road and Bridge Fund has $574 available. Our payroll clearing account has $312,163. Page 2 is a budget summary for general fund. Total year-to-date collections of total revenues, $18,241,202. Page 3 provides expenditures for general fund for the last 9 months. It continues to page 4 with a total year-to-date expenditures of $16,401,780, with an excess of revenues of $1,839,411. I'll move on to page 5, the budget summary for Road and Bridge Fund. Year-to-date collections, $6,207,810. Year-to-date expenditures, $5,505,633, with an excess of revenues of $702,177. Moving on to page 6, I have the enterprise funds. International Bridge, year-to-date revenues, $1,863,692. Year-to-date expenditures, $1,620,978, with an excess of revenues of $242,714. Our gas system, year-to-date revenues, $851,042, with year-to-date expenditures, $561,154, with an excess of revenues of $289,889. Transfer station, year-to-date revenues, $1,084,960. Year-to-date expenditures, $1,232,928, with an excess of expenditures of $147,968. Our debt service, INS fund, year-to-date revenues, $1,011,446. Year-to-date expenditures, $49,910, with an excess of revenues of $961,536. Our last special revenue fund, our American Rescue Plan Act, we have remaining budget $3,670,758 between the 5 departments. My last page on page 7 is debt summary. Total debt outstanding, $3,578,548. That concludes my report. If you have any questions.
Any questions, comments?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. Moving on with our agenda, we have several preliminary, a couple of preliminary, and couple of final plats. Mr. Garcia, first one is preliminary for Northgate Phase 3.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Northgate Phase 3, it's in precinct 1, and we're asking for preliminary.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please, aye. Opposed? Motion carries. The next one is also a preliminary, and this is for Fox Stone subdivision.
Yes, Foxstone subdivision is in precinct 1, 2, and we're asking for preliminary.
Motion to approve, Your Honor.
Precinct 1.
I have a motion, is there a second? Second, discussion. Both of these are preliminary. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 11, this is a final, and this is Tierra Santa Phase 5.
Yes, Tierra Santa Phase 5 is in Precinct 3, and we're asking for final approval.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And item 12 is also final approval for Colinas
Colinas.
subdivision.
Yes, Colina subdivision is in Precinct 4, and we're asking for final approval.
Second.
Moved and second to approve. Discussion. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Item 13 is an action item, and this is to approve an iDocket contract for a new cloud system for the Starr County Compliance District Clerk and Justice of the Peace. Let me just explain on that one. This is just to approve the contract. It doesn't mean that they're gonna be funded, because I don't know if we have the funds for it or not. But if we do, certainly we need to get it done. And the reason I mention that is that the Justice of the Peace, it's kind of high. The contract is kind of high, I believe. So I'd like to be able to negotiate, or maybe just have one JP in each commissioner precinct. See, no, we're gonna be paying a lot of money, and it's not gonna be used by some of the smaller offices. So, but we do need to get it approved so we can pay at least the compliance in the district clerk's office.
Second.
Moved and second, discussion. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 14 is to approve the Starr County Treasurer's Office investment report for the third quarter. Mr. Gonzalez.
Again, good morning, Judge and Commissioners. This is my investment report for the third quarter, 2024. Just for the record, all Starr County investments are in compliance with the Public Funds Investment Act and the Starr County's investment policy. The total investment portfolio in CDs at the end of June 30, 2024 is at $3,590,717 with 83 cents. The overall interest earned for the second quarter is $34,670 with 56 cents. As for the terms of the depository contract, county's amount in deposits are properly collateralized in accordance with the pledged securities report from Lone Star National Bank. Are there any questions?
Any questions?
Second.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Mr. Gonzalez. Items 15 and 16 are donations to the food pantry precinct 4.
Second.
Moved and second to approve, discussion. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Items 18 through 28 are budget amendments.
17.
17 through 28, I'm sorry. Are they in order?
Second.
Moved and second, discussion. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And in executive session, we discussed the order of salaries. Is there a motion to approve with the amendments that were moved and second? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And the ASO with just information, so no action is needed. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Moved and second. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen.